Hello there. Welcome to Blitz Transmissions. I'm Tommy. Welcome to another Blitz Bounties live stream. Man, it's been a little bit since I've done one of these. It's August now. I think the last time I did one of these would have been back in May or June, because I think the last one I did was my haul from ICCC 2025. So, yeah, I'm excited to get some live stream on right now. I'm going to give it a minute here just to let some people trickle in. But yeah, basically, I have a huge pile of loot. And I was like, you know what? I finally got it. Had to get shipped in 3 separate boxes. So the third and final box finally showed up today. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to stream this and just kind of go over like all of my pickups from as of late. And I'll kind of show off some of the other recent stuff I've gotten and just talk about some stuff, you know. Middle of the week, it's Happy Hump Day. It's all my people out there that know that commercial. What was that? It was an insurance commercial, right? It was like Progressive or something like that. But yeah, so just to kind of show it off, this is the biggest box that everything came in here. This right here is one of the big bad boxes. So, needless to say, got quite a bit of stuff to show off today. So, I figure I'll give it a minute here just to let some people trickle into the stream. But, let's see what we got. We got JWC924. This guy right here, this handsome fella, is a channel member, as you can see by the icon next to his name, and he is also a member of the ARC Trooper tier of the Blitz Transmissions Patreon. If you want to join the channel membership for just 99 cents a month, I release all of my reviews that I do on YouTube early over there. You also get exclusive badges and priority replies in my comment section, and you get to vote. I'll do like exclusive channel member only posts on, hey, I'll show you a bunch of items, say what should I review next for the channel, and people will, you know, go over all that. And then, on top of that, we've also got some other, give me one second here. On top of that as well, we've also got the Patreon. Sorry, I got a notification on my phone, totally lost my train of thought. The Patreon as well, that's in the description below. All content early, monthly giveaways, yada, yada, yada. You guys know the drill. We got Michael Galupo, who's also a ARC Trooper in the Patreon. We got Cheesy Napkin. What's going on? Go back to the dungeon where you belong. Shelf Life. Go subscribe to Shelf Life. Ayo, Big Dog. Looking forward to the pile of loot. Oh, man. I love BigBadToyStore for the pile of loot. It's like Christmas. And I ship mine once a month. So, you know, unless it's only like 1 or 2 items, and bear with me, I have seasonal allergies I'm battling right now. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. We got John Graber, the space jockey. He spits on Black Series. John, I better hear that you're back in the lat, because if you haven't noticed, I am, as my header says, a LAAT gun shill. So you better back the lat if you really want me to spit on Black Series here. Are you a smart fella or fart smella? Maybe a little bit of both. We got B-Sum in here. Shout out B-Sum, also a member of the Blitz Transmissions Patreon. Good evening, troopers. And Hal Runner Base. Hal Runner, what's going on? I'll be shipping out your winnings for the last Patreon giveaway on Friday, because I will be off work. Also, there we go. Everybody give John a round of applause. Back in 2 lats. That's what I like to hear. I backed 3 myself. So let's dive right in. We got a few people in here, a few bodies in here now. So let's take a gander. Let's take a peek at what I got in my pile of loot. So I guess on the topic of vintage collection, we'll start there, right? So John Graber, you'll be very happy to hear that I've been picking up some more TVC recently. So the first one I have is the new TVC Crosshair from the Bad Batch. Now, the reason that I picked this guy up is because I If you didn't already know, I collect all of the clone troopers that have come out in the TVC line, both 1.0 and 2.0, on card. And I have a whole wall off camera here that you can't see. All of all the TVC clones they've ever released. So the Bad Batch counts. They do count. Hang on, am I lagging? Okay, we're good. Yeah, the Bad Batch counts. So got Crosshair. I was very happy that pre-order fulfilled. But I did also pick up a second TVC figure over here. Let's go grab this. Now this is because of ICCCon 2026. Their first guest announcement was none other than Denise Go, who is the actress for Dedra Meero from Andor. So I was so excited, and what I do with these, so I don't get too many celebrity autographs, but the ones that I do, I get a lot of times I get Star Wars actors that go to ICCCon because it's my favorite convention to go to. I love to support ICCCon. So what I do for my autographs is I do the first ever released 3 3/4 action figure on card for that character. So like I did Sam Witwer, so I got the very rare Yoda card back animated Clone Wars Darth Maul figure for that, for example. And then like for I got Rena Owen, the Ton Wee action figure. Granted, that's the only one that's ever come out, but I figured a good example would be when I met Timothy Zahn and Mark Thompson got those autographs for a Thrawn figure. I did the Power of the Force 2 version as opposed to one of the newer versions. But yeah, Dedra Meero TVC looks like a fantastic action figure, and I can't wait to get that nice little autograph. Now, I just need to decide what color. I might just do white, because I feel like that would be pretty striking with the muted colors of the card back, but I don't know. But yeah, I did pick that up. That's going to be definitely an actress I get an autograph from at ICCCon next year. Let's see, we got Commander Bly. Everybody knows. If you know this community, you know Bly. Always trolling in that chat, man. Got Baymax. What's going on? Love that profile picture. Yeah. Her Black Series figure, I think, is still available most places as well. Great figure, too, that Black Series figure. I think I have a review for the Black Series Dedra Meero. But speaking of Black Series, let's start looking at some of the Black Series pickups I have, right? So let's take a look here. All right, so I guess I'll show off some of the slop. Some of this is total slop. So I know OT heads will be cheering when they see this, but others will not. So I did get 2 Black Series figures that I have. I think these have been out since like 2021. I got Ponda Baba and Dr. Evazan. Now, you may be wondering, Tommy, why the hell did you buy these? And what you're going to kind of notice is a lot of these pickups on this particular pile of loot from Big Bad Toy Store I don't even know if it's still going or not, but they did a huge sale on like hundreds of Star Wars items. So I kind of just like went through the catalog and I was like, what are figures that I like would buy that fit my collection, but like I just never picked up for one reason or another. But yeah, we've got Ponda Baba, Dr. Evazan here. These guys are going to go on my Rogue One shelf for their sick, iconic cameo. As stupid as it sounds, I just don't collect. I don't have like original trilogy, like original 3-movie displays for like my Black Series, because for me that representation comes from my Kenner display and like my Power of the Force 2, where you have like a lot of your glups and all that stuff. So for me, these guys were a great addition to add to the Rogue One shelf. So I was like, you know what, I'll stick them in the back corner. They'll be a fun little pair cameo down there. Let's see. Got to get Lego. Is she a Lego minifigure? I don't even know. I pay like no attention to Lego. See, I keep my boxes. But I would never get an opened box autograph. That's just me. Daily sale is a great feature on Big Bad. It sure is. Peak Obi-Wan. What's going on? Hey, I recognize that 3D render you have there. Isn't that what's his name? But he's from the box episode of the Clone Wars, isn't he? What's his name? I don't remember. Oh, damn it. I'm a fake fan. Yeah, those are the guys that first appeared in Rogue One, not the original trilogy, didn't you know? Honestly, kind of a crazy take, but I'll say it. If I had to pick one Star Wars thing to keep in the universe and everything else had to go, I would choose the Clone Wars would stay and everything else would go. Oh, Mushroom Head McGee, based. I gotta give that one to Logan. Give me just 1 second. I'm pulling up my my stream on my phone here, just because sometimes like StreamYard will tell me my connection's really poor, but like I'll watch it back and it's not. Like my Wi-Fi signal's fine. There we go. Doran. I think it's Doran. That sounds correct. That sounds like Star Warsy, right? Okay, next pickup. More OT slop garbage. We got the Black Series, Princess Leia Organa Endor. Now you may be wondering, Tommy, why the hell did you buy this figure? Now, you can't see it on my Black Series shelves behind me over here, but I actually do have a shelf for the Battlefront franchise. So that includes, as part of that, all of the hero appearances from all the different Battlefront games. And this particular appearance for Leia is one that shows up in Battlefront 2. And I love playing as this particular appearance as Leia. She comes with the correct blaster that she has in the video game. So I was like, you know what? Why the hell not? I'll pick this up. That's a fun pickup. So I don't have any Leias on my Battlefront shelf. So I was like, you know, I'll do that. Let's see. Moon Jockey, Chicken Jockey. What's going on, brother? Definitely check out Moon Jockey's channel. Subscribe to him. His videos are hilarious. Super duper rare on sale, clearance sale. Been out for 4 years. Princess Leia Organa Endor. What's up, Josh Isley Spaceport? Another channel member of Rancor Battalion. Rearranging the display. What a pleasant background sound. You know, I get told that I have a nice radio voice a lot. I have no idea if that's true or not. But bro making nonchalant excuses for buying figs. Banned. Anybody who agrees with him, automatically banned. Alright, so that was the smallest box. But again, I see a lot more bodies in the chat now, so this is the biggest of 3 boxes that were sent to me for my pile of loot this time around. I don't think I've ever had 3 boxes. I will say a big chunk of this large box was a birthday gift for Cheesy Napkin, Logan. So, yeah, I'm just going to keep rifling through some of these Black Series pickups. Kind of on the topic of picking up Battlefront appearance characters. I did pick up some absolute slop garbage. We have Lando Calrissian from the 40th Empire card back here. Now, the reason I picked this up was because the only Lando that I have on my display is the version of Lando that comes with the General Lando. That's what I was thinking of. General Lando. So I was like, you know what? I'll pick up the iconic Empire Strikes Back Lando Calrissian. But he does not, now that I'm looking at him, he doesn't come with the correct blaster. So this is not the blaster that he uses in Battlefront. So I'll have to research that a little bit. Might end up not displaying this because of the blaster. Wow. Lame. Anyways, moving on to another guy here. Check this out. We got the Archive Dengar. So this guy was a hero, or playable, I guess, villain in Battlefront 2015. So I was like, you know what? He'd be a cool one to get. So I did pick him up. He looks really good. I'm really excited to get this guy on display. Dengar. And obviously I'm going to be reviewing a lot of these. And another appearance, because I don't have a lot of Luke Skywalkers. I got the Luke Skywalker Hoth edition. Yeah, look at that. The archive version from Lucasfilm 50th anniversary back in 2021. Very, very excited. The face kind of looks a little rough on this Luke, but it's 4 years old, so I can only give it so much crap for how awful the face looks. But yeah, super excited. Going to add those both to my Battlefront shelf. Lando, I'll figure him out. Shout out Alexander Storm of SKN, Shadow Nose Network. They will be live in a little less than 2 hours, so you got to make sure you go head over to their channel at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Lando. Everybody knows Alex collects everything Lando. Didn't you know? Let's see. Archive collection. If you know, you know. I don't know. Mig L Arts, what's going on, brother? How we doing? And let's see. Really scraping the barrel. That's what I mean, dude. I saw it. I saw a Big Bad sale, and I was like, you know what? I'll pick up some figures I've been staring at for a while. But all right, let's get into some exciting stuff. So I did pick up a couple figures. I had these on pre-order when they came out, particularly to become items for the giveaway pool for the Patreon. So one of the benefits of the ARC Trooper tier of the Blitz Transmissions Patreon is that you automatically get entered into monthly giveaways. So once a giveaway is complete, I send out a post directly, exclusively to the members of the ARC Trooper tier, and then those guys get to choose from a pool of items. They get to vote on what items they would want to be the next Patreon giveaway. So I have about 12 or so items in there right now, so I added a couple with this pile of loot. The first one being the new Black Series Anakin Skywalker. This is his Clone Wars look from the Ahsoka flashbacks. Now, while I know that the legs on this figure kind of suck, but I still think this figure is really cool. I personally really like the soft goods and the mixed media approach on this figure. I think he's a fantastic figure. I'm really excited to add him to the pool, so maybe you guys in the Patreon will be interested in him. But I also added, and this one's a lot more exciting in my opinion, the reissue of the one and only Asajj Ventress. So Asajj Ventress getting that reissue there. I'm really excited to add her to the giveaway pool. So Patreon members Anakin Skywalker and Asajj Ventress have now been added to the giveaway pool. So after September 1st, when I post the next pool of items for the Patreon giveaway, these will be in there. Hey, Alex, shout out to the Blitz hat, Blitz Transmissions merch. If you want some Blitz Transmissions swag, you could head over to the Blitz Transmissions Armory over on Printify. The link to that is in the description below. If you want to check that out and get yourself Blitz Transmissions hat. I have it in, I want to say, black on black, and then gray on white, and then black on white. I think those are the 3 colorways. I don't own the black on black. I think I just own the gray on white and the black on white. Asajj Ventress? You might be Cheesy Gooner, dude. I don't know. Nice. That's got my vote next month. Sweet. Awesome. I'm glad somebody's interested in that. Then, now the rest of these are going to be pickups that I got, for my collection. My pre-orders fulfilled for a couple of characters. The first one I'm going to show off, he's been sitting in my pile of loot the longest. Honestly, I feel like he's been in there for close to 2 months now, because I think he was the only thing in there. Most definitely picking up several for the S. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's what I want to hear. So the first figure that I have here, like new releases on pre-orders, I was really excited to get this one. It is the Deluxe Black Series SM33 with his little poop turd worm, if you look here on the top of the box. Love that. But yeah, he looks awesome. I'm so excited. When I saw this guy get revealed, I was like all in on this. I have all the Skeleton Crew figures for the Black Series. I have a small shelf, a display for all the Black Series Skeleton Crew figures. And SM33 might be the coolest one. I don't know. My figure of the year for 2024 was Port Borgo. Oh my God, what's his name? Pirate Captain Brutus. Good Lord. It's been a long week. But yeah, super stoked. Awesome figure, awesome release. And then I have a couple more new pre-orders here. So the first one, hang on. I accidentally tapped my... All right. Got Han Solo. The new Han Solo came in. The face looks better in hand. I don't know what is the deal. I've been saying this a lot recently. I don't know what the deal is with like stuff that they've been coming out with with the promo shots. I don't know what they're doing to the faces and the promo shots. Maybe it's because the figure itself is a prototype of like the final production version, but really excited to open up this Han. This guy is going to go right on my Battlefront shelf. Going to replace, or not replace, I guess I never even had the A New Hope version. And then to pair with him, I have the new Chewbacca. Now, this figure looks stellar. I'm really excited for this new Chewbacca here, guys. This guy's going to be awesome to add to the collection. He is going to go on my Battlefront shelf, and he is going to retire my Archive Chewbacca that I had. And I think I might move Archive Chewbacca to my Clone Wars shelf, because if you don't remember, Chewbacca did appear in the Clone Wars in that one arc where Ahsoka gets kidnapped by Trandoshans. So I am definitely going to be adding Chewbacca to my Clone Wars shelf. The archive version, this newer version, is going to go on the Battlefront shelf. So very excited. And then we have a couple of larger items I'm very excited about. So this next one here is a helmet. It is the Black Series Stranger helmet. Now, this is super cool. Now, you know, say what you want about the Acolyte. I'm not going to get into it, but I love the Stranger. Anything that has to do with the Stranger is amazing. I love his Cortosis helmet. And, dude, the packaging on this is sick as hell. Look at that mural art there for the helmet. I absolutely love it. This is something that I got Logan as a 15th birthday gift. If you check out my latest Bounty Hunting with Blitz vlog that I did with Logan, this helmet's dope. I might do a review of this for the channel. I've never reviewed a helmet for the channel, but I think I want to try and review this, you know. Always trying new things on Blitz Transmissions. It might not be the best I've ever done on a review, but really excited. I'm trying not to open it yet because, you know, I want to open. I try with my reviews to, you know, my first impressions be the actual thing. He says, now I have to unsubscribe. Bunch of haters. Better believe that I pre-ordered that Stranger Black Series figure too. That thing looks awesome. But speaking of Black Series, speaking of woke, joke, it's a joke. I did pick my last item here. I got this on the Big Bad sale because it was on a heavy discount. I got this Black Series Force FX Ray lightsaber. Hell yeah. This is like the only other lightsaber I ever wanted for my collection, because I have Obi-Wan Kenobi's lightsaber. Obi-Wan's my favorite Jedi. I have the dark saber. You can kind of see it sticking up behind Boss Nass over here. That's where my dark saber is. And then I have a Gunji lightsaber from the Legacy sabers from Disneyland. But this is, I don't know, this one is just very visually appealing to me. I love the yellow. I love that the lightsaber hilt is made out of her staff from Force Awakens. And I love the way that you ignite the saber. I love that you twist the little knob towards the top. And it turns on just like it does in the movie. So on a heavy discount, I got it for like, I want to say 60 or 70 bucks off. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. But yeah, new media slop. But that's new media slop. See, everybody's booing me again. Woke. Here we go. Yeah, whatever. Oh my god. I'm unbacking my gunships now just because of you. But yeah, so that was my pile of loot. But I have a couple other things I want to show off here today. Rey Skywalker? Nah. Rey Star Wars? Yes. So I did get a delivery in today from Sideshow.com. This is something I plan to review very soon. Here we have the Hot Toys ARC Trooper 5s. And unlike Shelf Life's version, mine was not kicked around like a soccer ball when it showed up in the mail. I'm so excited for this thing to be opened and on a shelf. And I can't wait for Echo to soon follow suit and show up probably in the next month or two. I'm a huge 501st guy. You can see it behind me. I have almost every single Hot Toys 501st Legion release. And I'm really excited to add autofocus. Come on. I'm really excited to add 5s to the collection. So Hot Toys 5s, very excited. Again, not going to open him just yet, just because for reasons. I try to do like my first impressions. Based in Clone Pilled. Gotta say. Now, next pickup here. This is a giveaway item, not for the Patreon. This is something that I'm doing tomorrow. So, actually, I guess I'll pull this up. AC. Shout out for being a channel member, AC. Are you getting the Micro Galaxy Millennium Falcon? I don't know. I already have a Micro Galaxy Millennium Falcon. Let me use my pointing skills. I have it right here. Millennium Falcon. That's the launch edition, though. So I think if you're talking about the SDCC version, I probably should get that because it's much better than the original, and it comes with Luke's land speeder that I do not yet have for my Micro Galaxy collection. But yeah, let me pull up my email real quick. Actually, I could probably just do this. I want to plug something for the channel. Gotta get the plug. All right, here we go. Now, John Graber, if you're still in here, you're gonna love this. So I'm teaming up with some people here. And by teaming up, I mean I'm collabing with some people here. So, let's see how this looks on stream. I am... Uh-oh. Can you see me? All right, there we go. Couldn't figure that out on the computer there. But I'm old. But here we have something that I'm doing tomorrow on the channel. I'm going to be, after we're done with this live stream, I'm going to be posting this. It is the Back the Lat Marathon. This is going to be a 6-hour live stream I'm doing on this channel tomorrow from 5 o'clock p.m. to 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. As you can see down at the bottom, I'm teaming up with a ton of friends and new colleagues, new associates that I can shill over this HasLab gunship with. So as you can see, I've got my boy 212 Hunter here is going to be co-hosting this with me, along with my good friend Wilbon, who is the host of the Figure Ball YouTube channel and the Monday Night Figure Ball show. And with that are coming new people joining me on this live stream. So we have Twin Sons Collecting. Those guys are awesome. And then we have Toys Are the Way, Toy Vizsla on YouTube and Instagram, Twin Sons Collecting on Instagram. And then shout out to SWTVC. Those guys are awesome. They've really been great to talk to the last week or so. Got from their own crew, SWTVC's very own, SW Collector 3.75, Mile High Ground, and the Vintage Concepts will all be joining me for this live stream. So the way that this live stream is going to go is it's going to, again, be 6 hours long. So I will be streaming with Hunter and Wilbon for 6 hours straight. And we're going to be talking about all the excitement we have for this HasLab. The reason that I want to do this live stream in particular is because I feel like a lot of the conversation with this particular HasLab has gotten completely swallowed up by, well, you know, in most cases self-manufactured outrage, controversy, you know, arguing and comments and forums. And I feel like a lot of the excitement has been lost in this campaign by people who are excited about this. Like, I'm really excited. Like, I backed multiple of these already, and I know that many of the people down in the bottom row here also have. And I feel like we need to just have a stream where it's just a lot of people having fun and just being excited about this project, as opposed to trying to debate about it. Because I feel like we all know, everybody's either on the line has been drawn in the sand. There's people who are sitting on the fence. There's people who are not going to back it. There's people who are going to back it. So rather than try and, like, you know, convince people who don't want to back it that they should back it anyway, or, you know, do all that, because obviously I want this thing, so I'm going to be peddling it like I have been on the channel. My friends down here and I, we are going to be talking about how we're excited about this, you know, how we collect, how this fits our collections. And we're gonna, if you can see over here, we got some characters over here on the left, and you know, like the Super Battle Droid, maybe some Clone Wars clones, some Geonosians. We're gonna be, as part of the stream, talking about our wish lists for what we want to see from the Battle of Geonosis kind of campaign that they're doing for 2026 alongside this HasLab. Hopefully that if it backs. And then, of course, we got a couple shots of the HasLab here. And then if you look over here in the upper left side, we have this giveaway included. So I did purchase, let me make myself big here real quick. Oh, geez. Okay. I did purchase a Vintage Collection Phase 2 Clone Trooper 4-pack, and this is going to be a giveaway item that I'm going to randomly give away at some point during the 6-hour live stream. I figured that if we're doing a live stream about the HasLab gunship, it would be cool to give away an item that you could use as troop builders to fill up your gunship with. So this is a great set. This is on the latest and greatest sculpt for the clone troopers from the TVC line. I know that it's Phase 1 pilots in the gunship, and these are Phase 2 clones, but I know a lot of people who are planning on doing Phase 2 clones to load up their gunships anyway. So I figured this would be a great release. It's like a $55 value. I figured that it'd be a great giveaway item for the stream. I love the packaging too. I think this comes with 2 plain Phase 2s, 1 501st, and 1 332nd clone, if I remember the lineup correctly from all of the promo photos. But I do have one in my collection, but I have it sealed. But yeah, that's going to be something I'm giving away. And then I'm also giving away, well, I shouldn't say I am. 212 Hunter is also going to be giving away some figures randomly during the stream. So it's 6 hours, but if you stick around, if you have it on in the background or something, we're going to be randomly giving away stuff throughout the 6-hour timeline. We're going to have rotating guests. So I guess I'll bring back up this right here. Ew. Can we? There we go. StreamYard is so finicky sometimes. So all of these guests you see down here at the bottom, I don't think there's going to be any point where all these guys are on at the same time. It's going to be like a rotating guest thing, and I think that'll be really fun to kind of keep up the pace. We won't get too stale in conversation here. And then I should also mention that there will be 2 1-hour segments, probably like hour 3 and hour 5 maybe of the stream are going to be call-in segments. So what I'll do is I'll have a little ticker banner that goes along like down here, like this at the bottom of the screen, like you can see right now. And it'll have the Blitz Transmissions email account, which is just blitztransmissions@gmail.com. And you guys will be able to do call-ins. If you guys want to, share your excitement for the gunship, if you want to talk about the gunship with us on the stream, maybe talk about some things that you're hoping come with the Battle of Geonosis releases next year, that gives you an opportunity to kind of make your voice be heard. I guess I'll give my disclaimer now because I'm also going to give it tomorrow. The stream tomorrow is supposed to be a fun, lighthearted stream. If you're joining to, if you want to join the call-in segment, you want to try and debate us and tell us all why we're awful people for, wanting this HasLab, and you want to dig your heels in the sand and tell us why this is the worst HasLab ever. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for conversation about, future releases and things like that. That's what I mean. This whole stream is kind of just trying to be fun and lighthearted. I really don't feel like going back and forth with people about the same 3 tired arguments that we've all had with each other the last couple weeks now. But let's see. There's my boy John. He did not forsake me after I showed him the Stranger helmet and the Ray Saber back to back. I am a crazy person, dude. That's why Blitz Transmissions is Blitz Transmissions. The HasLat. Hashtag back that lat. Back that lat up, boys. John Graber says he has 6 of the original LAAT. If you have the Tiger Shark one, I'll buy it off you. Or the green one. Shout out to 12th Hunter. He's going to be helping me stream tomorrow for 6 hours straight. Hunter's a beast for that. That's my boy right there. LMC, what's going on, brother? When is the 6-hour stream? It is tomorrow. And I will, after I'm done here, like I said, I will post about it in full. But it's going to be tomorrow from 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Time. So that's when you guys will be able to check that out. He said, no. TVC Mackin, what's going on? Looking forward to watching the stream tomorrow. Hell yeah. Excited to have you on. Or excited for having you watch. I I want this to fail because I'd rather have the big brown Jawa box. All right, banned. Automatic ban hammer to anybody that prefers a big brown Jawa box. Uh, all jokes. I kid. Lighthearted jest. I'm so excited for the stream tomorrow, guys. And again, shout out to the SWTVC guys. Those guys, especially Tyler, SW Collector 3.75. He and I have been talking a lot over the last week or so. And all three of these guys have been, honestly, all five of them, the five guys that do the SWTVC group, that they're awesome dudes, very passionate about Star Wars toys and about collecting, and Toys Are the Way and Twin Sons. I've been following these guys for a long time, and it's awesome to see all that here. Ban me? Because this guy, I just talked to this guy earlier, big brown Jawa box fan over here. Psst, psst, imagine. Could you imagine? 5 p.m. is 9 p.m. Well, there will be a replay, and I will say the Twin Sons guys are in your same time zone. So... Moonjockey, you have to send a $10 super chat to get banned. Actually, just send $50 a week. If you know, you know. But but yeah, guys, so just keep in mind this is coming tomorrow. There again, multiple random giveaways happening. One of them being this TVC 4-pack as pictured in the thumbnail. Another one being multiple, I think it's Revenge of the Sith carded Black Series figures Hunter is going to be giving away at random to random people throughout the stream. We're going to have multiple hour-long call-in segments. We're going to be wish listing with graphics. We're going to be talking about, you know, what we collect, why does this HasLab appeal to the people that are on the stream tomorrow night, as opposed to just debating the same three tired topics that we've all been arguing about in this collector space for the last couple weeks now. So I'm really excited. Again, thank you to all the guys. Make sure to follow them on Instagram, YouTube, whatever it be. And obviously tomorrow I'll have links to everybody's socials in the description. But I'm stoked, man. I'm really, really excited. Yeah, super, super stoked, and I can't wait. I have so much exciting stuff here. The gunship will hurt my wallet, but I'm going in on one. Wish I could max it. Dude, so do I. But that is, I guess it's the way of things right now, you know? Unfortunately. Get a load of this guy. It's a dream for me. There you go, brother. Well, okay, I should say, everybody take everything Bly says with a grain of salt. Everything he says, he's my father, by the way, is sarcasm. So, but yeah, there's Chaotic Clouds. Shout out to you for being a member of the Rancor Battalion channel membership. Back the lat. Hashtag back the lat. Hashtag get the gunship. Hashtag back that lat up. Hashtag get to the gunship, guys. Yeah, so that's like my recent pickups. But I also just wanted to show off a couple other things. I do have a couple other items that I'm going to be adding to the giveaway pool for the Patreon shortly. A couple other Micro Galaxy Squadron items. The first one is I found a duplicate of the Mace Windu's Jedi Starfighter, 1 in 15,000. This I'm excited about because I do have a review for this on the channel, so this is going to be added to the giveaway pool for the monthly Patreon giveaways. And I found 2 of these in my latest vlog with Logan, 1 of 5,000. AAT Battle Tank, the CIS paint variant. This would be awesome to get in Black Series, by the way. I would love to see this as a Black Series HasLab. But yeah, this is going in the giveaway pool. I did get the second one for myself to review, and this other one's going for Patreon. So my Patreon people, I've been picking up lots of stuff for you guys recently. Back for lat for Tommy. Alex, I know there's 4 weeks left in that lat campaign, but on my couple days off, Friday and Saturday, I will record that clip that you were asking me about recording recently. Already have the Padme nose art decals. Actually, you know what? I saw someone earlier in the chat say they need to sweeten the deal on the lat gunship. If they could sweeten the deal by giving me the Lucky Leku nose art, I couldn't even tell you. Couldn't even tell you, dude. Micro Galaxy Squadron gunship is $30. Why is HasLab $450? Explain. Should be 31. What's going on here, guys? um, Shout out to the Skywalker Club Productions with the $4.99 super chat. My dream HasLab would never happen. A 3.75 scale Venator, but I think one cool plausible one would be the Clone Wars stealth ship. Oh, dude. So yeah, I think I saw something recently where there's a group of people making a Lego minifigure scale Venator, and it's like the length of a city block, and that's like absolutely absurd. So I can only imagine with, I think TVC figures being like 2 to 2.5 times the size of a Lego minifigure. I could only imagine the size of a true to scale Venator. As cool as that would be, but that would be like $90 million. But as far as the Clone Wars stealth ship, that is something that, as niche as it is, I feel like that would have to be like made to order as opposed to like a crowdfund thing. I would totally buy that. I'm a Clone Wars shill. Like, let it be known. I'm the logo on the friggin' channel. Clone Wars everything. Yeah, that would be such a cool one. I'd back that, or or made to order, whatever they decide to do. I'd get that all day. Especially, honestly, I have the cloaked version right now. You just can't see it because it's cloaked. But I do have the cloaked version of the stealth ship. So if you want one, I can tell you how to get one. It's actually pretty inexpensive. Everybody can have one in their collection. I think I'd like a Bad Batch shuttle before the stealth ship. I would agree. I would totally love the Havoc Marauder. I do have it in my Micro Galaxy collection up here. Yeah, that'd be an awesome ship. Yeah, I agree. Made to order. I've always felt. I know Moonjockey and I have been talking about this a lot recently, over like DMs and stuff. But I think the made to order system, and actually we talked about this a bunch on Starlight Digest Toy Chest with myself and Alex from the Shadow Nose Network. We talk about it a bunch. The made to order just kind of makes more sense than crowdfund. It's more. I feel like you get more FOMO out of crowdfund. I feel like there's probably some numbers to back that up, and that's probably why they still do it. But I don't know. Let's see. Alex F. Hasbro, please add more to the project. Would make the tiers achievable. I know they're adding more paint. Yeah, dude, I would love if they just did more nose arts. I would love Lucky Leku. What are some other ones? It sucks because I would say Separatist Nightmare or Plos Bros, but those ones the gunships themselves are different colors, so you can't really do that. I know there's the one with the battle droid with the target on it. There's the one with the Nexu. There's the one with the clone trooper boot kicking Count Dooku. I think those would all be really fun ones. Ooh, here's a good question. What's a ship from your Micro Galaxy Squadron collection that you would like to see in TVC? All of them? If I had to say, I would love to see, and I know this is totally, actually Bolts, I think, just hit the nail on the head. I'm torn between two. If I wanted TVC to do one, I have to cheat. I have to do three. I would want TVC to do an updated ATTE. That probably squeaks to my number one spot. And then for my number two, I'd have to pick one of my most favorite ships in all of Star Wars. Would be a U-Wing. I would absolutely adore a U-Wing. If that ends up being a HasLab, I've heard rumors that will be a HasLab in the next couple years. If that's true, dude, I'm all over it. I will buy at least one. And the shuttle Tiderium, you can kind of see it kind of hiding over here. The shuttle Tiderium. I've always had an affinity for that, and I would love to see TVC do a true 1/18th scale of that. Turbo Tank would be sick, but you'd have to do it underscaled. Kind of like the Ghost. Even the Ghost is underscaled. N1 would be cool. Phantom Menace N1. Just give me enough pilots for the ball turrets and the pilot seats, and that's one carded. That's my issue. I get that. I totally get that with the HasLab gunship. And what's another thing? I think my other thing that I would love to see them add would be blast effects specifically for the ball turrets. If you gave me the green laser beam, I feel like it'd be simple to do. would just add that much more to the cool factor for me. That would be cool. Playsets would be sick. The entire Malevolence. Actually, I think I want the entire planet of Coruscant in TVC for $13.99. Kind of based, I think. The Invisible Hand playset would be cool. The Scimitar, if I didn't already pull that up. Okay. I'm like torn on lights and sounds. Because for me, I think lights are cooler than sounds. If that makes sense. I think I would just rather have... I think if I had to pick one or the other, I guess is what I'm saying. I would rather have lights on a HasLab than sounds. Specifically with the gunship. The thing that comes to mind is in the Clone Wars movie when they're on Teth. And it's like red light, you know, the red light's on when they're not ready to land. And then when they go green light, go, 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 and the light changes to green. I think that would be super cool for the gunship. Or another thing they could do to sweeten the deal was, if you remember from the Umbara story arc in the Clone Wars, the gunships have those big spotlights, those big fog lights on the front, and I would love to see those. As niche as those are, I would love to see those. And if they're battery powered, I feel like it's literally just a big, like, cylindrical, like, piece with a big lens on the front. You could totally make that battery powered. I don't know how much weight that would add to the front of the thing. It might make it like too front heavy, but then again, it comes with 2 different stand options, so who knows. The fog is coming, the fog is coming, the fog is coming, the fog is coming. The gunship sounds are awesome, but again, like, I feel like, I don't know. It's like, I don't know how much I'd use it. I guess that's like, at least with lights, like, I love, you can see on my display right here, I love lights. I love adding like that little bit of extra visual appeal to my display. I'm not like downing on like audio features, but yeah, I don't know. TVC Cloud City, the entire and it actually hovers. Oh my god. Dude, you're banned. You're not coming to my stream tomorrow, bro. Yeah, if you're talking about the sounds, that's kind of where I'm at. They would be cool. They'd be cool, but what's going on, Revan? That's a sick profile picture. Yeah, I'm trying to keep up with chat. Droid dropship would be cool. The droid gunship, that'd be really cool. I do not have the Jedi Council. I do not. Yeah. Now, I think that if they did a true to scale TVC ATTE, it would be about 3 feet long, because the I actually mocked up one time the dimensions for Black Series ATTE, which that may be coming as a HasLab pitch video in the future. A Black Series ATTE would be about 6 feet long. Yeah, would be absolutely nuts. No one would know where to put something like that, but it'd be cool. The planet Scarif, is this pre or post Death Star explosion? Because that would be cool. Blitz, are you a Charger fan? No. I bleed black and gold, buddy. Pittsburgh Steelers all the way. Let's see. Sounds over lights on AT-AT. Nothing beats those blaster sounds. I don't know, because I have the Micro Galaxy AT-AT and it has both. And I will say, I do find myself from time to time poking the little buttons and doing the doing the sound effects on that. Yeah, 3 feet. If it's about half of 1/12. I hope this Battle of Geonosis campaign includes a few figures from the second battle too, like Commander Jet or Waxer Boyle. Yeah, that's why I included them on the thumbnail for the stream tomorrow. Hey, there he is, my boy Will Bond. Jen and I, my fiance, were just talking about the new Taylor Swift album, Life of a Showgirl, which she just released the track list right before I streamed tonight. Whoa, Kyle! Hey, Tommy. Latbacker here. That's right, boys. Hashtag back the lat. I want an AT-AT with base boost. Imagine a Black Series Jedi Interceptor HasLab at 450. So, fun thing about that is I did do a Black Series Jedi Interceptor HasLab pitch on the channel. If you want to check that out, I have a playlist on my channel called HasLab pitches. I only have 2 of them right now because they are pretty research involved, because I actually go through all the dimensions of like what the ship would look like. Um, but yeah, I did do that. I estimated, I think, 350 for one, or 250 or something for one. Yeah, but let's see. I wonder if they could do small Gungan City bubbles with walkways for. So this is kind of my thing here is if the gunship HasLab fails, which I don't think it will. I genuinely think it'll at least fund the base. I'll be shocked if it doesn't. But um, if it fails, I can guarantee you that TVC will never touch another prequel slash Clone Wars era large item like that. It just is not something that they would do. It's not. I mean, and I can speak from experience with Black Series. Because with TVC they've had success with original trilogy era stuff for the what's it called, for HasLabs. I consider the Razor Crest and the Ghost original trilogy era. And this being the first prequel era vehicle, or big HasLab, I don't think Hasbro is going to want to put energy and effort into. They haven't really put any energy into marketing it, but tooling it and making it and things like that. Just I don't think that they're going to try, because why would they? They have to go with what works, and you have to follow the trends. But let's see. We got Chaotic Clouds with a $5 Canadian $5 super chat. Won an eBay auction today for the TVC Return of the Jedi TIE Interceptor. No one bid, so it was an easy win. Let's go. I hope that means it was a good price if no one bid on it. That's awesome. The TIE Interceptor was my favorite TIE Fighter variant for the longest time. Like when I was a kid, the Interceptor was my favorite until the TIE Defender showed up specifically in Rebels. I knew it existed before that, but when it was in Rebels, I was like, that might be my favorite. But then I saw the TIE Avenger in Andor, so who knows? I don't know. But I still think that the Interceptor holds a special place in my heart. Shout out to 1200 with the $20 super sticker. You're the man, brother. You're too kind. Too kind. I owe you a big wet kiss for that one. But yeah, I mean, if you so this is right. This is it too. And I know Shelf Life, and I have talked about this extensively. I think a lot of collectors think that if they stick it to the man on the lat, and again, I'm not saying if you don't want it, I'm not saying back it if you don't want it. It's like, but if you, oh, what am I saying, bro? Let's put a pin in that. TIE Reaper. All day. Bro, I just picked it up. I've been looking for this from Micro Galaxy Squadron for a month. Finally found it at my local Target. Bro, this is my favorite TIE variant. Forget all the other ones. Forget all the other. TIE Reaper all day, bro. It's basically the Republic gunship of TIE fighters. Anyway, back to Revan's comment. And I love how this Blitz Bounty stream, by the way, just became us talking about toys. Just totally getting off of the whole point of the stream. But let's see. Give me 1 second here. But yeah, so what I'm getting at is if they I think a lot of collectors believe that they're sticking it to the man by not backing this, and they're gonna like teach Hasbro a lesson that, oh, like, whether it's their issues with the price or with this not being a new, never before made item, or you name it. Again, if you just don't want it, you just don't want it. But specifically for the collectors that think they're sticking it to the man, you're not sending them the message that you want other original or other prequel trilogy stuff. You're just telling Hasbro that the collector base does not want prequel trilogy, or I guess will not pay for prequel trilogy large items. That's Hasbro works in broad strokes. They don't look into things that deeply, because while the Star Wars team may understand that, okay, this specific release didn't appeal. The bean counters and the suits, the people at the top at corporate, they're just looking at the bottom dollar. They're going to see, okay, prequel trilogy just doesn't sell. They don't care about the reason, they don't care about the nuance behind it. They're just going to say, hey, this doesn't sell. We're never doing it again. We're never going to do anything prequel again. So, but yeah. Anyways, let's see here. Ooh, stream got a little fuzzy there. Dude, StreamYard sucks sometimes, man. I love StreamYard because it's very user friendly, but like sometimes it just lags for no reason at all. Hunter says he was extending his friend subscription for the super sticker. Hell yeah. Shelf life question here. Let's see. Complete hypothetical: if Hasbro did lose the license, who would you want to make Star Wars figures? Is it weird to say nobody? Because, like, I just really like Hasbro. I don't know. I like how Hasbro figures feel in hand. Does that make sense? Like, I have, like, oh, where's Blaster go? I have Krennic from, like, 2016, 2017. And, like, I don't know. There's just something about Hasbro figures. I just like the way that I just like them in hand. I don't know. I have other figures, like, obviously, like SH Figure Arts and Mafex as far as 6-inch goes. They're great. But I don't know. I just personally feel like no one can really do it how Hasbro does when it comes specifically to Star Wars. I don't know. I don't feel like I could like find a new love with another company, if that makes sense. Bro asked AI if the lat will make it. Bro, it's happening. That's funny, dude. We deserve, like, I'll tell you, man, the chances that the Rancor will ever get re-released or come out in some other fashion, like, it's literally slim to none. Like, it's never, the fact that, I mean, the idea that Black Series will get a HasLab, maybe Black Series will get a HasLab in 2027 for the 50th anniversary of Star Wars, but aside from that, I'm going to be honest, man, they've had technically 2 fails. One with the Reva Saber, even though Black Series collectors don't like to consider it, it's part of the Black Series umbrella, you know? But yeah, it's a shame. So this is a good point James brings up here. The lat, yeah, you know, I think what Hasbro's doing is I think they got the lat out for SDCC because that's a big event, you know, kind of makes sense. But I think they're being really quiet about marketing it because they don't want to take away from the Snowcat, which is G.I. Joe's Hasbro's baby. You know, they don't have to pay licensing like they do with Star Wars stuff. So I think that we'll start seeing a lot more marketing for the lat once, you know, after tomorrow. Tomorrow is the last day for the Snowcat. So I think after that we're going to see like basically 3.5 weeks of nothing but lat. At least I hope. It needs it. It definitely needs it. Add blast and smoke effects, couple more nose panels, and 2 grunt gunners all of a sudden. I really, dude, I really think that if they just put Lucky Leku in there, that alone would get so many people. The Twi'lek in the Clone Trooper armor showed up in the Clone Wars movie with the Crumb Bomber. You know, same appearances. A couple more super chats. Grim Jim, the $1.99 for the Republic. Hell yeah, brother. And Canadian $2 from Chaotic Clouds. Long live the Empire. I don't know, bro. I might have to go with For the Republic here. You know me. Clone Troopers are a better class of soldier. Captain Rex said it himself. Yeah, I'm glad. I knew the Snowcat would back. I mean, G.I. Joe, they show up for everything. Maybe not as hard on this one, you know, because I know a lot of people wanted a tank as opposed to the Snowcat, but it is what it is. Let's see. Skywalker Club Productions. I'm surprised they never considered doing a T6 shuttle. I think, oh, that would be, yeah, that's kind of a no-brainer, isn't it? Especially with the, good lord, with the 50th coming up in 2027. We got Gary in here. I'm back in the gunship. Hell yeah, brother. That's what I like to hear. And we have a $1.99. All hail the Big Jesus. If you know, you know. All my Clone Wars fans out there. The Big Jesus is dead. And then they all start fighting. But yeah, I guess just to maybe just jump on a couple more pickups here. If you saw my recent vlog, another thing I picked up, this is probably going to be my next review for the channel. Found the Black Series Imperial Royal Guard Halloween Edition at Target. Didn't even know this was in stock at my local Target. When Logan and I went, I was excited to see one lonely ghosty swinging on the peg. And then, was that all I picked up on this haul? Oh. I did also pick up the Micro Galaxy Squadron, Shin Hati's Fiend fighter. Yeah, direct reference to Travis Scott. Travis Scott is in Star Wars, didn't you know? But yeah, this is a cool one. This has been sitting at one of my Walmarts for a while. I finally picked it up. I think that's all I got, right? So I got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all I picked up in the way of my last thing here. Dude, I have so many reviews. I think I'm up to like probably close to 50 reviews that I have to record for the channel, and just, you know how it is, busy with work. All the fiend. But I have lots of content to record. So channel members and Patreon members, definitely keep a lookout for an exclusive post. I'm going to be asking you guys for help on what I should record. Hunter, brother, you already know. I picked up a hot toy today. Got this from Sideshow.com. I already showed it. Hot Toys Arc Trooper 5s. You already know. You know what it is, brother. Lag garbage. Let's see. Revan had a comment here. I think revealing some pipeline companion pieces for the LAT would be great. Would greatly boost the numbers, Bark Speed, or maybe ATRT. So yeah, so while Mr. Stevie did tease that something like an ATRT or a Bark Speeder are coming to TVC as part of the return or Battle of Geonosis like kind of campaign that goes, hand in hand with the LAT, Mr. Stevie did post today that at Fan Expo Canada, the LAT is going to be shown, and there's going to be a Hasbro, Marvel, and Star Wars panel at Fan Expo Canada on Saturday, August 23rd. And apparently there's going to be reveals there. So that's going to be Hasbro kind of keeping up their thing they've been doing all year this year, which I've been a big fan of, doing monthly fan streams for Star Wars. I've been a big fan of monthly fan streams instead of maybe only getting like 3 or 4 a year, because it kind of helps keep things, keep the information going, kind of keep you in and get you excited. But they would be really smart to reveal some stuff for the Battle of Geonosis at this fan stream, and I really hope they do. I think that would just be a smart business decision. Just kind of savvy to what the collectors want to see. But yeah, I'm going to plug it one more time, because that's pretty much all I've got for pickups. But let me plug it one more time here. Open up the image. We're going to get a lot of lag. Okay. And I'll share this. Bear with me while I do so. Boom, boom, share. Look at that. Boom. So again, I'll plug it one more time. The Back the Lat Marathon, going to be tomorrow on Blitz Transmissions from 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Time. That's right, it's going to be a 6-hour marathon, people. It's going to be absolutely amazing. I've got my boy 212 Hunter, my boy Wilbon are going to be co-hosting this with me, so I won't be all lonely. Twin Sons Collecting, Toys Are the Way, and SWTVC's very own SW Collector 3.75, Mile High Ground, and the Vintage Concepts will all be joining in. Rolling guests. I don't think they'll all be on at the same time, but average MNF runtime. But it's going to be great. We're going to talk about all our excitement. As you can see, all the characters on the left. We're going to be sharing wish-listed characters and releases for the Battle of Geonosis kind of run program that they're doing. We're going to be talking about, there's going to be giveaways. Again, I'll plug it again. I'm going to be giving away this Clone Trooper 4-pack till you can load up your HasLab gunship with these guys. Hunter is also going to be giving away some Revenge of the Sith carded Black Series figures. Yes, this is tomorrow, 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Time. And then We've got also we're gonna have 2 hour-long call-in segments. So those of you, if you want to jump in and share your excitement for the lat, we're gonna have opportunities for people to jump in, maybe one or two at a time, for hour-long segments throughout the stream, where you guys can say, "Hey, I'm back in the lat. Here's why I'm excited about it." Maybe share with us some of your wish-listed characters or releases. I think that'd be really fun, to get some extra community engagement here. And I'm really excited, guys. I'm really excited. It's going to be a lot of fun. Again, I'm hoping for some really positive vibes, just some fun vibes with friends, both new and old, you know, working on talking about this gunship here, because I feel like some positivity and some fun is just needed to be had in this very tumultuous time. We got Kurt K coming in. I'm an original collector from 1977. So awesome to see the next generation as fired up about collecting Star Wars as us old guys. Well, you can thank this guy for me being, this is my father here. You could thank him for my addiction to Star Wars toys, because he was a collector before I was born. And I got bit by the bug, and I actually own parts of my dad's collection as part of my collection now. He's a shill hack. I want Star Wars toys in every scale to continue and to evolve and flourish, because I feel like without Star Wars toys, you lose an integral part of the Star Wars fandom. And I've seen a huge explosion of interest in Star Wars toys, for or my generation, people in their mid to late 20s, people that grew up with the prequel trilogy and the Clone Wars. And part of this, I think that passion needs to be there, and that's kind of a big reason why I'm really excited about the Lat HasLab, is because I feel like this is an opportunity to really usher in some new interest, because again, the reason I don't collect TVC as heavily as I do Black Series, which you can see behind me, is because Black Series caters more to the character selection that I want, being much more leaning much more heavily into prequel era, Clone Wars stuff, things that I grew up with as a kid, and I see this as a huge opportunity for younger fans to really jump on board on TVC and really help 3 3/4 as a scale, flourish. So I'm all for it. Like, I want to be a part of this community, and I want to be a positive voice, a constructive voice in this community, especially in an era of the internet where things like rage baiting and clickbaiting and all that are just so prevalent right now because they get more views. Shout out Wilbon again. He's going to be helping me co-host the stream tomorrow. Keep the action figure lines alive. Lego shouldn't be the only way to collect Star Wars. Spittin'. Kurt says, keep going strong and building the community with positivity. That's what it's all about, man. If you're not having fun with this, then what's the point? If we're not having fun, if we're not all having James here, ditto. I'm another old guy who's happy to see a younger generation of passionate fans. Yeah. Hashtag back the lat, boys. I'm excited. It's going to be a blast. I'm going to go to bed, though, because if I'm going to be ready for this stream tomorrow after a long day of work, I think I saw, where was it? Straight Otogunga asked if I worked, what my work schedule is. I do 4/8. I work 4 days on, 2 days off. And then we rotate shifts every month. So there we go. Bolts, raise my kids on prequel trilogy. That's based. I just have to say, that's a smart man right there. I was raised on prequels and Clone Wars. Obviously, original trilogy was very prevalent as well. But yeah, back the lat, ladies. Yeah, 50 pending reviews. I wish. It's fun, though. I love it. So yeah, channel members and Patreon members. If you want to join either the Patreon or the channel membership, link is in the description below, because I'm going to be posting in the next couple days here all of these items to review. Obviously, I'm going to have a couple set aside. I think I'm going to do the Ghost here, the Halloween guy, and the Hot Toys 5s first. And then after that, I'll post for you guys. You guys can vote on whatever you want to see me review first out of like 40 or 50 items I have to review. Where's Chris K? Hi, all from England. I'm 56 this year. I did not back the Crest or the Ghost, but got them on the secondary market. The Lat I had to back as I have a new appreciation of the prequels. Hell yeah, dude. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to hear. Back the Lat. I've been in this fight since I was 6 years old. Yeah, so guys, thanks for watching. I'm excited to stream tomorrow with these guys down here that are all lined up. I'm going to be setting up that live stream as soon as I'm done with this. I'm going to go to sleep, wake up early, eat my Wheaties, go to work, and if I don't die, if I don't die at work tomorrow, then you'll see me on the stream. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching. I really enjoyed this impromptu, like 40-minute talk about just the Lat and Star Wars toys in general. You guys are awesome, and I'm excited to see everybody tomorrow for the stream. So with that, I hope you all enjoy your night. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you for the next one, and may the Force be with you.
Breaking off. All units, fire at will. 1-2, pick a target. Too many, Captain. Watch your stabilizer, Gold 6. Anybody, cover me. I got 2 vultures on my tail. You've got to hold them here. Watch your left. I can't shake them. I'm hit. Where's our reinforcements?